KISS video lesson. Screen reader. Keep it short and simple. Introduction to Assistive Technology for Visually Impaired Persons.
Good afternoon. My name is Ins Hlevenjak. I'm the coordinator of the Erasmus Plus KISS project. I've got red hair, blue eyes, and I'm wearing a black tunic. Welcome to another KISS video lesson. Well, today we're going to briefly look at how to use a screen reader. A screen reader is basically a program that, in the best scenario, reads out loud everything in the form of text that is visible on the screen.
Vidljivo na zaslonu I tekstualno prisutno, čita nam to naglas.
It reads it aloud in the language we choose.
Čitač ekrana koja
The screen reader I use most frequently is called JAWS. I use it for both private and business purposes. However, there are other screen readers out there, so I encourage you to check them out and find the one that suits you best. So, we can use a screen reader to read all sorts of documents, bills, requests, contracts, projects, books, and so on.
ali ga možemo koristiti I za
But we can also use it for sketching, that is, creating new materials, such as proposals, projects, letters, responses, messages, and so on.
pisama, odgovora, poruka I tako dalje. Možemo ga koristiti
We can use it for interacting on social networks, for getting information, and simply for learning, reading, and acquiring new knowledge.
čitanje, usvajanje novih znanja. Što znači da je
This means a screen reader is a very, very valuable tool in the life of a visually impaired person.
vida.
Now, let's go to the desktop by pressing the Windows key and letter D, so we can get a feel for how the screen reader moves around the screen, and how we navigate with it.
Kreće po zaslonu, odnosno kako se mi njime krećemo po zaslonu. Najvažnije su nam strelice.
The most important keys are the arrow keys, and we use them to go left, right, up, and down. For example, let's move with the left arrow key. It can't go any further left, which means we've reached the end of the icons, so we'll move straight. Or with the up arrow key. It can't go any further, so we'll move with the right arrow key. And now, we can't go any further right, so we'll move down, using the down arrow key. Okay, this is just to get a sense of how to move around the desktop, where icons are arranged in columns and rows.
Stavljene u stupce I retke.
We actually move with the arrow keys in the same way through a document.
Dakle, kad se
So, when we move up and down with the arrow keys, we move between lines.
kretati među redovima.
And the screen reader starts reading the row it's in. And when we move left and right with the arrow keys, we read letter by letter.
Ćemo čitati slovo po slovo. Ako idemo desno,
If we move with the right arrow key, we will read the letters as they appear in the word and as we normally write them, from left to right.
desno, a ako idemo
If we move with the left arrow key, we will read the letters actually backward, as they are written in the word.
kako su napisana u riječi. Sad ćemo to demonstrirati da bude ipak
Now we'll demonstrate this to make it a bit clearer. Let's go to the Erasmus Plus KISS project website.
od Erasmus plus KISS projekta. I sad, evo ga.
And now, here it is. I'm moving immediately with the down arrow key. It says, about the project, heading level 1. So, that's one of the headings, and we can check the headings with the letter H.
Dakle, stisnemo slovo
So, we press the letter H, and we'll go through all the headings that currently exist on this page.
Heading Level 1. Specific goals and tasks. Heading Level 2. Target groups. Heading Level 2. Wrapping to top. About the project. Heading. Project overview. Heading.
Okay. It's possible that for you right now the screen reader is speaking too quickly. That is because I'm used to it and have a lot of experience in using it. So it's important to me that it says everything it has as quickly as possible. However, if you are a beginner user, it's normal and natural that you consider it to be too fast and hard for you to follow. Later, you will appreciate this when you want privacy from others, but for starters, we can slow down our JAWS with Ctrl Alt and page down, which is actually number 3, when the numeric keypad is off. And now it will be a bit clearer.
I sad će biti malo jasnije. Idemo strelicom dolje.
Let's go with the down arrow key, and the screen reader starts reading the first row.
Is a consortium actively working on including persons with disabilities in the labor market, as well as improving working and other conditions for persons with disabilities.
All right. Now we will move with the right arrow key. That is, we go letter by letter in words.
I, L, J, N, A. Razmak.
Ciljna. Okay.
And if we press and hold Control key and move with the left or right arrow key, then we will read word by word. So, we press and hold Control key and press the left arrow. Then, right arrow key. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. Hold Control and press left arrow twice. Okay, we're at the start. How do we know? Let's check.
Romeo, vidite razliku između...
Can you hear the difference between how it pronounces the letters P and R?
P je puno više.
The letter P is of a much higher pitch. The reader says Papa, which means it's actually a capital letter. And this way, by sound, you can tell if the letters are capital or lowercase.
Velika ili mala slova. Zašto govori Papa?
Why does the reader say Papa and Romeo? Because if I didn't hear well enough which letter it was, that is, to make sure you heard the letter correctly. You know what I mean, it's like Z is for Zagreb.
Da ste čuli dobro slovo. I sad još jedna...
And now one more cool thing. From here, we will start reading the entire chapter. So, we press and hold the insert key, which is 0 when the numpad is off, and we press one time the down arrow key.
Što je 0 kada nam brojevi ne rade I strelica dolje.
Heading level 2, target groups. The first target group refers to the partner organizations gathered in the consortium, actively working on including persons with disabilities in the labor market, as well as improving working and other conditions for persons with disabilities in their local communities.
Stop. I stopped the speech with Control key, and it stopped speaking because I've wished to take a break. So, that's all in short. There are still many important and interesting functions and things you can do with JAWS, and in which it can be very helpful to you. This is just the beginning. If you are willing and eager to learn more, please contact us. We will definitely help you with that. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching this video till the end. Be sure to check out the other videos we've prepared under the Erasmus Plus KISS project. If you have any questions or doubts, feel free to leave a comment below the video or contact us using the details provided in the video description. Once again, thank you and goodbye.
KISS Intro to AT for VIPs. Keep it short and simple. Introduction to Assistive Technology for Visually Impaired Persons. This is an Erasmus Plus KA210 ADU project funded by the European Union. However, the views and opinions expressed are solely those of the author and do not necessarily reflect the views of the European Union or AMPEU, Erasmus Plus agency in Croatia, nor are the European Union and AMPEU responsible for them.